Hello, BookTube. This is the fourth bookcase, the fifth and final shelf, and the fifth part of that shelf. And we're going to continue straight into more of these English Monarch volumes. It's a series of biographies put out by the University of California Press. And this is Henry II by W.L. Warren. Again, none of these have dust jackets, unfortunately. This one came out in 1973. Some nice illustrations in this volume. Oh, this is pretty neat. Hope you can see it without the glare. Then they have another section. So, Henry II. Then we knew, for those of you who did Shake Tube 2017, this English Monarchs is Richard III, University of California Press, Charles Ross. This was 1981. Illustrations. So, biography of Richard from before they found his remains in the buried under the parking lot. We'll get into all the Josephine Tay type arguments, though I did love the mystery. All right, English Monarchs, Edward IV by Charles Ross. Again, University of California Press. Charles Ross was Reader in Medieval History, University of Bristol. And there's a portrait of Edward right there. And this one came out 1974, so the following year. That seems to be it on the illustrations, a few maps and things. So that was the end of the English Monarch series that I have. I have no idea how many are in the series. But moving right along with more monarchs, this is Mary, Queen of Scots, Antonia Fraser. Most of you will recognize that name. This is a reprint. So this 1983 edition is published by Greenwich House, a division of Arlington House Incorporated. It was originally Weidenfeld and Nicholson in '69. So it is a reprint, which is fine with me. It's a nice reprint, actually. And there's Mary at the age of 9, a crayon portrait, probably commissioned by Catherine de' Medici. Quite a nice volume, actually, if you're into that sort of thing. I love this book. The English Medieval House by Margaret Wood, and the preface by the famous archaeologist Sir Mortimer Wheeler. And this is Bracken, London. This edition published in '83 by Bracken Books. Copyright text was from '65. First reprint was '85. So this is '85 then. The first floor hall, Winsop Court, circa 1340. This is a fascinating study. Quite scholarly, but very approachable if you're interested in the subject matter. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful book. I can't recommend it highly enough. So, and then on a different note, a similar subject, Life in the English Country House by Mark Gerard. There it is right there. There's end papers. This is Yale University Press, New Haven and London, 1978. So, Life in the English Country House, A Social and Architectural History by Mark Gerard. And Mark Gerard is one of Britain's leading architectural historians. Let's see here. I'll give you some idea. I really enjoyed this volume also. So, moving right along. This is an odd little volume. 3 tours through London in the years 1748, 1776, and 1797. Odd little thing. I can't remember where I found it. Here's the end papers. Oh, on the other side they're a little different. Okay, this is the Culver Lectures, Brown University, 1941. This is volume 21 of those lectures. And they were given by Wilmarth Sheldon Lewis, New Haven, Yale University Press, 1941. And let's see. The questions I have set out to answer here are these. If we could be transported to London in the years 1748, 1776, and 1797, what would we find? How did the people live? What were they like? What would we see and do? What would be the feel of the place? Oddly enough, no one seems to have tried to do this for specific years. There are books on every conceivable aspect of 18th century life, but they cover the entire century. So, this is what it's about. Let's see, it says it has some illustrations of this type of thing. So, an odd little volume, but pretty cool. And then here is another volume I really, really enjoyed. Really. And I like this biographer anyway. And I've read, I think, most of her stuff. Catherine Drinker Bowen, in the middle of the last century, was quite popular. This is a story. It's called The Lion and the Throne, The Life and Times of Sir Edward Coke. And I only have a paperback now. I had the hardback at one time. Don't know what I did with it. So, let me give you the information on it. So it was originally published in 1956. And this is a paperback, Atlantic Little Brown Books paperback from a later date. Sir Edward Coke, Lord Coke as contemporaries called him, was Queen Elizabeth's Attorney General and Chief Justice under James I Stuart, King of England. And Chief Justice, excuse me. I have written his biography as the last of 3, following Justice Oliver Wendell Holmes, which I have, and of the United States Supreme Court, and John Adams, our second president, which I also have. Coke's name presented itself quite naturally as carrying out the story of our form of free government back to England, where it had its inception. So it's a wonderful biography, and don't let the fact that it's a legal biography throw you. A lot of excitement in here. Right here, chapter 16. The Trial of Sir Walter Raleigh, Part 2. I mean, that should give you an idea how exciting this thing is. It's a wonderful biography. So that's how we'll finish off this 5th section of the 5th shelf of the 4th bookcase, the Big Wall bookcase. Thank you, Bookcase.